Hello, my name is Maria Altieri and I'm a Chief Resident at Stony Brook University Hospital. I would like to introduce the April Mentor of the Month, Dr. Aurora Pryor. Dr. Pryor currently holds many high leadership positions, both at the institutional and national levels. She is the Vice Chair for Clinical Affairs and Chief of Bariatric, Foregut, and Advanced GI Surgery at Stony Brook. She also is involved in many societies, including SSAT, and is the president-elect for SAGES, the Society of American Gastrointestinal and Endoscopic Surgeons. I first met Dr. Pryor in 2011 when she came to Stony Brook. She's very involved in mentoring both residents and students and recently was awarded the Excellence in Faculty Mentorship Award. I hope you enjoy this interview. Good afternoon, Dr. Pryor. Thank you so much for your time for volunteering for the SSAT Mentor of the Month series. Can you please tell us how did you get to your current position, and has mentorship played a role?
Absolutely. So in 2011, I got a phone call from the current chair at Stony Brook and asked me to come look at the program there. For me, it was exciting to go look because I'd be division chief, which I already was, but it was also a vice chair position, and he wanted me to build a bariatric program from the ground up. So all of those were good challenges for me. And we were at a phase in my life where we thought it would be great to actually get near water and sail, which was something my family liked to do, and my husband and I were talking about trying to introduce the kids, and so Stony Brook provided that examples. How we started that, though, I actually got the phone call because one of my friends who I'd met through SAGES and ASMBS had gotten a call for the job, and he'd put my name up because he thought it would be a good fit for me.
Thank you. So you're known as a great mentor. What do you say to someone who is asking how to find a mentor?
So I think finding a mentor first it has to be somebody that your personality fits with. So it has to be somebody you get along with, you like talking to, and who has interest in the field and does things in the field that you would like to do. So going to meetings, meeting people, both in and outside of your institution, I think is really helpful. And then if you find somebody who has something pretty awesome that you'd like to emulate or become a part of, you go and meet that person. And if you get along, then I think it's worth broaching the conversation of having them as a mentor.
What is expected from a mentee from a mentorship standpoint?
So once you talk to somebody and establish that mentor-mentee relationship, from the mentor standpoint, I really think that mentee needs to do what they say they're going to do. If I give you an opportunity to participate in a research project, do your stuff. If you ask to write something, submit it. And really have a good rapport, but make sure that you follow through on your half of the responsibilities, because that's how you have the mentors back as well.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to pursue an academic career?
So I think you have to figure out what academics means to you. There's a lot of different ways it can be interpreted. It can be that you love to teach, and so you want to set up a teaching career. It could be that you really enjoy research and you want to be really spending a lot of time doing research. And there's a lot of different ways that you can join in an academic career. So I think starting out academics, you got to figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, and then find the opportunities that will enable you to do that in your future.
Looking back, what would you have done differently when you started your career?
You know, I got lucky. I think I started at Duke. I was working with people I liked. I was doing the things I liked to do, and I never really looked at other programs. I think looking at other places would have been helpful. It would have helped me meet new people earlier on, but I wouldn't really change anything.
You have been very successful both professionally and academically. How do you balance your personal and professional lives?
So a lot of balance is actually marrying the right person. I'm very lucky that my husband enables me to have such a successful career. He does more of the things at home. My kids are pretty open-minded about that, and they've been great and supportive as well. And sometimes, though, I do get to take them on my work trips, and I think that's a way to kind of give back to them in terms of reaping what I've gotten to enjoy as well.
What is the most important leadership lesson you have learned, and how is it valuable?
So I think one of the most important things is learning to have the backs of those that you work with, and really by supporting them, you're going to get the most out of your position. And if anybody does things for themselves, that's not going to be as successful. So really supporting the team, having the back of the team, and continuing those things forward is going to get you the most success.
You have built a very successful bariatric program when you first came to Stony Brook in 2011. Do you have any advice for those interested in starting something new?
Yeah, so starting something new is a little bit of a challenge, maybe makes you a little anxious at first, but it ends up being the best thing you've ever done because you get to hire every person. You get to get people that get along, you get to hire the people that exactly do the right things and set up the ground rules how you want them. And then when that comes to fruition and you see everybody's success and the team gets along, it just feels great. So it's building your own family and picking everybody in it. I don't think you can have a better opportunity. So go for it if you want to and enjoy.
Okay, so that's a wrap, and thank you so much for your time and great advices.
Thank you. I appreciate the offer.